Another live streaming game and chat video, and in today's video I want to talk about Doom Eternal. So it's the latest game that I'm playing. I'm playing it on my Switch, and I have to say that I'm not enjoying it as much as I was hoping to. I'm a big fan of the Doom series, going all the way back to the original. Doom was fantastic. Doom 2 was great. I even liked Doom 3. I haven't really touched Doom 64, but we'll get to that. And Doom 2016 was absolutely fantastic. I played that about a year ago, finished that about a year ago. First game in a very long time I've actually completed. Found it difficult to get into, and then really did enjoy it. And once I'd finished that, I thought, wait, the next thing is Doom Eternal. So I started that, and well, I'm not as impressed with it as I expected to be. I mean, it's graphically it's superb. Gameplay is great. It looks great. I mean, I was very impressed when Doom 2016 came out, because it took the original Doom and just brought it forward into a modern look. It still had the classic Doom gameplay ethos. Walk, get to the end of the level, and kill anything in between. And I really did enjoy that. Doom Eternal seems to have sort of taken a little bit of elements from Doom 2, because Doom 2 was an expansion, or like a bigger game than the original Doom, and it was, the levels were bigger. It wasn't straightforward, sort of A to B. You kind of navigate and find some bits, and then you could quite often find yourself backtracking on yourself. And I found Doom 2 a lot harder than the original Doom. And Doom Eternal seems to have taken a bit of a leaf out of Doom 2's book. While it looks pretty much like Doom 2016 with some updated graphics, the gameplay, the game style is very different, and it's the game style that I'm finding quite frustrating. It's not as straightforward. I mean, Doom 2016, like I said, you had a level, and it was basically get to the end of it. Massive waves of enemies. That's Doom for you. That's what you expect. Doom Eternal is far more thinky, far more sort of platformy, parkoury, and I'm right at the end of level 2 at the minute, Exaltia, I think, or something like that, and I'm already quite frustrated with the whole jump to this level, jump to that level, wall jump here, and the real thing that really annoys me is the whole jump, dash, jump, just to try and get, and it's becoming constant. It's not the odd time where you've got to get to a new platform or a new level. It's all the time. One thing I do quite like is that the enemies seem to be more spread out. So you've got, rather than with Doom 2016, you'd walk into like an empty field or an empty part of the level. The music would change, and you know that it was just going to be a mass wave of enemies. Great, I like that, but it got quite predictable. With Doom Eternal, it's more, they are more spread out. You can walk into, I don't know, walk through a little sort of corridor of rocks, and there'd be some enemies up there, or one ahead of you. That's how that is. But it's the whole parkour part of Doom Eternal that is really beginning to take the joy out of the game for me. Jump into a platform, then having to jump to the next one, then having to jump and swing off a little sort of metal pole, I suppose, that's sticking out of a wall, and it is that bit that's frustrating, and it's getting more and more. Like I say, I'm at the end of level 2, and it is jump to a platform, jump to a platform, jump to another platform, swing, dash to the next one, swing, and then get to the end of it. And I'm not that adept at that kind of thing. I am pretty much a feet on the ground, walk and shoot kind of a person, and it's taken the fun, it's taken the joy out of playing Doom Eternal. And I can only imagine that it's going to get worse. I'm only on level 2, and while I am able to do it, it takes a long time. There was a part earlier in that level where you had to swing from two poles, or jump dash over to a wall and wall grab. It's complicated. Well, it is for me anyway. I much prefer the gaming style of Doom 2016. Just like the original, it's a game that I find that I could go back to and play again. But Doom Eternal, I'm just it's a game that I don't want to give up on because I'm a massive fan of the Doom series. I've looked at Doom Dark Ages. I don't have a device that's capable of playing it, but it does look fantastic. It looks a bit more linear, and a little more sort of grounded than Doom Eternal did. But I am determined, for now at least, to carry on, struggle through with Doom Eternal. Hopefully, I'll get into the swing of it more, no pun intended, and be more in the mindset. Because when I first played Doom 2016, it probably took me about 2 weeks to get through the first level. And I thought, well, this is really difficult. This is not for me. And then something just clicked, and that was it. I was away. Boom, boom, boom. Level after level after level. It was fantastic. So I'm hoping Doom Eternal will be a bit like that, but with all the jumping from level to bar to next level to dash this, jump that, then I'm just not expecting it to be as smooth sailing as I like it. And I'm quite I wouldn't say a lazy gamer, but I'm just a gamer that's not massively capable. So I like games that are a bit more simple, a bit more straightforward. I like games that are fun. I don't like games that you've got to think too much or stress you out too much, because gaming is supposed to be relaxing. So yeah, Doom Eternal, a game that I was very much looking forward to playing. I mean, I'm quite late to the game. 2016, I only finished that last year. That's what, 9 years. And then you've got Doom Eternal, which I don't know when that came out. 2020, 2019, something like that. So I'm 5 years late to the game. There's already a sequel to Eternal. But yeah, and let me know what you think of Doom Eternal. I'm playing it on my Switch. I absolutely love it. I played Doom 2016 on my Switch. In fact, I played all of the Dooms on my Switch. I love the performance is fantastic. It's not anything to do with that. It's just that the whole gaming style just seems a little bit more thinky, jumpy, parkoury, and that is beginning to frustrate me a little bit. So yeah, let me know what you think. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.